a monument thing there, and so make sure you go out and you patronize the place. This is Feast Pot. Yeah. So we went, and so we had a good meal. Was able to fellowship, hang out, and me and Ty been doing this for years, man. For years. So if anybody knows, me and Ty got a kind of our timelines kind of link up. Kids around the same time, relationship, crazy stuff. My period to where I wasn't with running the streets, Ty was there at every turn. Ty been there. When I was married, Ty was there. Got divorced, Ty was there. When I was back in the streets, Ty was there. And now that I'm back married, Ty's still here. So hey, he don't leave. He been there with your boy through the journey as we've been kind of getting through life, man. So that was part of our piece.
What quarter are we in if we're talking about the time of life? What 4 quarters right in life? So what is second quarter? We halftime.
You in the third quarter,
in the
man.
Third quarter?
Yeah, you in your 40s. You in your third, man. You got, as they say, you got more time behind you than you got probably have before you.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, it just depends. If you say
87, 88.
Yeah, my daddy didn't make it to 80. Neither one of my parents made it to 80. So,
man,
I didn't have to kind of, my grandmother was in her late 90s, 93, 94. My grandfather made it to in his 80s. So, I can maybe say 80.
Yeah, my grandpa, he made it to about, I think, 83. But I got another one still living. He in the country, like in Bunware, Texas.
Oh, well, he ain't got no stress. He down there.
I mean, he grow his own food. He done broke his neck, done been shot, been stabbed, still living.
Oh, yeah. He might push on to be past here, past all of us.
Yeah, that's on my dad's side. Yeah.
So, we probably in the third quarter. So, we probably in the third quarter of life, man.
Yeah, third quarter.
So, okay, well, let's roll with that, man. Because really, in the third quarter of life, as a lot of people say, how I feel better now than I did, say, in my 20s. Like, health-wise.
Right.
I know I'm contributing more positively to my health. And part of that is cycling that we got into. So I want you to kind of give us a little bit, kind of the background on cycling. We're both enthusiasts, but I want to let you talk a little bit about that.
All right, cycling, how that got started. It was during the pandemic, right?
Right.
And, we was always active, right? Either I was going to the gym, hooping, we was always at least trying to be active. But we were all husky. I look at them pictures, dog. I'm like, man, look at my jaws.
Face is kind of a little swollen. It's a team.
I thought I was still in shape of some sort, but internally, I felt like, okay, if I keep on this trajectory, I'm going to end up having health problems. Cholesterol and diabetes and all those other things. So I was like, you know what? How can I continue to exercise? Do something that's outdoors, because remember the pandemic, everybody had to be outside. If you was indoors, you messed up.
Mm-hmm.
So sleep was the one.
Rude to the other brother.
Sleep was talking about riding bikes. If you know Demarie Jackson, he does his workouts and trainings and stuff at the Team Bailey Fitness studio, and also the DeSoto Rec. So that's my sleep ain't my sense. I think I'm one semester over here. Sleeping with Deuce, right?
Yeah, he would.
Okay, yeah. So get with sleep.
Fall 2000.
Yeah, fall. And I'm spring 2001. Yeah,
fall 2001.
So anyway, sorry about that. Got with sleep. We got bikes or whatever, and we went up to B&B. We got some bicycles. B&B, they kind of, can I say that? Mm-hmm. That shop?
Yeah.
Okay, B&B. And we really didn't get the right advice. So we got out there, didn't know anything about the equipment that we needed or the right type of bike that we needed. We just started riding bikes, okay? And then we all started together, right?
Jumped in.
And we got that before picture that we took where we all looked like we was over 225, 230 a piece.
I still got it. I'll post it.
Right.
I'll put the picture up.
Yeah.
We look crazy.
we was just
for the time
Right.
we were in shape. Like I
Right.
said, we were just more husky because we were doing regular workouts, as in just working out like mules, real tough workouts, and not doing more cardio.
cardio. Sleepy was always telling us, like, dog, you need to do a cardio-based workout. And I was like, okay, let's get on the bike. This is something that I can channel that energy into, and let's see where it goes from there. And pandemic was been 4 or 5 years ago now.
Yeah, 5. I think it's 5. It's 5. It's 2025. Yeah, 5 years.
So we've been riding, ever since. We invite folks to ride with us, but Sleepy don't know how to ride with other people. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna blame it on him.
Sleepy like the wind.
He gonna burn your ass up every
So
time.
we called it. So there's a term in riding. It's called getting dropped off.
Yeah,
So Sleepy, it seems like his intent. Now he'll tell you otherwise.
Yeah.
But his intent is to drop you off.
Yeah.
So getting dropped off is when you can't keep up with the larger group. So
Right.
you end up either by yourself or broken off with a smaller group. So Sleepy's intent most of the time.
but he gonna tell you at the beginning, hey dog, we gonna ride slow,
ride
we gonna do
smooth.
this. But there's been a lot of different people who's rode with us or ridden with us through the years, and they don't even come back again. They ride one time because the pressure is intense, man. When we ride, it's like we don't really ride for fun and for leisure. Most
Yeah.
of the time, it is to get a workout. So we're riding in pain the whole time. Like, you know how you straining?
Ride with Sleepy is like
We ride like
it's
that,
like a
20
time
miles.
run. It's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
it feels like what is it when you not your burnout or when you trying to get your max?
Yeah,
That's what
maximum
it feel
heart
like.
rate or
It's-
something?
Yeah, your max heart rate, your
Yeah.
fastest time.
Yeah.
You trying to get whatever miles that you said you were riding. You trying to get it in the fastest time possible. That's
Right.
ride with Sleep. Right? Sleepy ain't trying to talk unless you beating him.
Oh yeah, we ain't talking. Oh yeah, we ain't talking. You need to save all that energy, all right? We got snot, spit, we got all kind of shit coming out of our pores and stuff when we riding, okay?
'Cause
So it's not a pretty sight.
No,
And,
so we would be lying to people. If Sleepy's riding, we'd be lying to people saying it's a family ride because that's
Yeah.
how we try to term it. Oh, it's a family ride. When
Right.
we get more people, we call it a family ride.
Right,
Just so
right.
that it doesn't sound as scary as it probably is going to be. And then you get there and it's everything that you said it was going to be that we lied about.
Because you can't get close to him. If you get close to him, he going to be riding, and he going to think that's a challenge.
And Sleepy, and us that ride with Sleepy,
Right.
we know his
We know his
posture.
personality, his
And
posture.
He be
Yeah.
riding, and when he hunch down, when he
hunch down, it's
when he
time
do
to
that,
go.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sleepy trying to drop you off.
And the mother got them big old legs and shit on
the
that
big
bike. I'm
leg,
like, oh,
big,
man, this
that big
he about
hump.
to go.
He got
Yeah.
that big wide back on that bike.
You got the roll,
And
man.
like,
And
hey, if you pass him, he look like he gonna kick you.
But-
Sleepy beat you.
But a credit to Sleep, dog. Well, I started this little workout journey. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm normal. Okay, I done lost weight. We done all kind of shedded face
shed.
weight and all that,
I
right?
lost a lot of weight.
But I eat what I want. I try to modify eating times and all that. But credit to him being consistent and working out with him over the last 2 years.
It's kept us.
yeah.
It's kept us consistent.
Yeah, kept us in
And just
better
like
shape.
anything, when you do
Yeah.
it consistently, you see that progression over
Right.
the years. So over the years,
Right.
people have seen us getting smaller
Right.
and smaller. Our
Right.
faces getting smaller. And
Right.
then people ask, well, how you do? It's like, man,
It's gonna take 2 years.
You got to get on it.
Yeah, ain't no shortcuts.
There's no shortcuts to
You know,
getting the weight off
yeah.
and keeping it off to where I consistently now wear these smaller shirts and, pants fit how I want them to fit because I'm staying in
Right.
it. And
I
I'm
thought about
consistent.
taking that Ozempic. You ever thought about that?
Nah, I can't do that, man. It take away your muscle mass.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
it'll have you looking frail, like
Yeah.
we already too vertically challenged to be
Right,
be
right,
too
right.
small.
We
I
can't be
gotta
too
have
small.
that's why I do a little weights because
Yeah.
people think they can push you around when you
Right,
short.
right. I gotta
They
look
do.
like I can still.
So I gotta look like
Yeah.
I'm at least a problem.
Right,
I may
right.
not be, but I gotta look like I'm a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Gotta
trying
look
to
like it,
do?
you
I
know
gotta
what
look
I'm
like
saying?
I'm a problem. But I
Yeah.
tell you to say the outside armor looks great, but
Right.
inside.
That's starting.
So tell us about your
And
last
Sleep,
ride.
I ain't trying. I ain't
Yeah,
talking bad
Sleep.
about Sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
Sleep like a brother. It's just the fact
But
that
brothers fight.
he's intense and ain't no shortcuts to this. He
Sleepy
gonna go the
gonna push
long
the
hard.
pace.
Yeah, he gonna push it.
And he, to his credit, he is a
Fitness trainer.
fitness instructor,
Right,
trainer.
right,
so
right.
that personality is gonna bleed out in everything he does. So
He be trying to lead every route. I'm like, nigga, we ride these same
Sleep-
routes every day.
Sleep be trying to lead.
I'm
You
like,
trying to like sleep, man. We know these raps. Like, well, especially y'all, because y'all ride the same route. Y'all ride
we ride these same routes all the time.
Hey, he, to his credit, he keeps us in it and making sure that we keeping ourselves in shape and all of that. So
Yeah, we're all accountability partners to each other.
Everybody, you been riding? Because that's our question now. You been riding? When was your last ride? What you do? How you do?
Right.
Looking at stats and all that.
We hold each other accountable. So
definitely. So if you want to get in, make sure you want to ride, because we ain't really about, we'll call you the first couple times and put you in a group. You can't get in the group chat till you really ride.
Right.
Because we just not throwing anybody in the group chat, the riding group chat.
Now, shout out to the Strava community, right? And all my folks I went to school with at North Texas or whatever. Courtney. Is it Courtney Get'em? Mm-hmm. Alpha, right?
Yeah.
What is it, 2000, 2001?
Yeah, Jetem.
Yeah,
he's
Dog be running.
Yeah.
I support him on all his little runs. I hit
running.
So if you're on Strava,
he's a good dude, man. He's a real good dude.
He's a good dude. So I support him. And Nigel. Anytime Nigel is working out, logging his workouts, I support everybody, man.
Yeah, good dude. Once you're in the community, you in. As long as you stay consistent, you'll get your likes and your love if you stay consistent.
Nigel used to come out there and burn us up on that bike too.
He did too. Man, the people with those body frame, long, skinny dudes, man, they be rolling. Yeah. God, they be rolling, and it looks effortless too.
Yeah, former collegiate athlete. You know how they go.
So okay, let's. I got to talk to you about this topic because it's funny. Because you got the big
dog.
Tell me about your response to K in a text message.
Okay, all right. You know what? I'm going to have to put an age limit on it, but I really do try to correct that if somebody's responding K to me, okay? Because I think I don't do it. I think have I ever done it?
No, I
don't think I ever done it. But
if
a man responds to me, if I ask them a question to do something or whatever, and their reply is K, that's a violation of man law to me. Okay, don't respond no K to me. All right, okay, 10-4, whatever. So I'm gonna politely correct you. I'm like, say, dog, men don't text K back to each other, because in my mind it sounds like K. It don't sound right. It don't sound right in my mind. So I'm the recipient while I'm reading that. I'm like, okay, K. It don't sound manly. Yeah. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. Don't sound manly to me. I'm gonna leave it like that, dog. Don't respond K. I'll correct them. I'm like, hey man, as a man, you need to reply okay. Not
just
K.
Okay. Right. And that O is not too hard to put. Just a little O before the K.
Yeah. No K's. No K's.
It's a young person thing. Like they don't use punctuation much anymore.
Yeah.
It's considered to be. We were talking to Chance and stuff about it, me and my wife, where if you put any punctuation at the end of sentences, they think you upset. Like just a regular period. They think you upset. So they don't put periods in the end of sentences anymore. I'm like, that's a y'all thing, because y'all are dumb.
Yeah, I'm a lazy texter anyway, so if you ever really want to know what's on my mind, you won't get it through a text message, because I'm lazy. I would shorten it up, shorten the text up or something. I won't tell you exactly how I feel, because it's too much damn typing. All right?
Unless I'm bored. And because of the tone, you can't get all of that. And
the tone.
I'm trying to figure out what you really trying to say.
Right.
And now I'm upset or frustrated.
Right.
And I just should have probably called you.
Right. I text somebody. I'm like, that's not how I said it. It's how you reading it.
It's how you
reading it that way. I ain't say it like that. In my mind, I said it in a different tone.
We'll just take it off.
Let's talk about professionalism in general when dealing with.
And I think us now,
your peers,
as we become a little mature,
we mature.
We understand the importance of professionalism. Just in general. I don't care who you talking to, and just because I think people get, when they're close to you, it gets comfortable,
right?
And so they take for granted that I can do this, and he understands.
Be a little bit more niggerish.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said it that way. Well, they understand. But there are rules to professionalism.
Right.
So if I call you, you probably should call me back. Just general level.
On some business.
On business. If I call you on business, you probably should call me back. Don't text me. If I didn't text you about business.
Right.
Call me back. Or that we'll just stay there.
It's just etiquette, man.
So what do you think? Okay, on business, what is the time frame that somebody should, in essence, kind of respond if it's some type of business?
Well, okay, depends on how you tried to contact that person, right? If it's a text message, okay, give them to the end of the day or that evening, all right? Everybody that got a phone, you gonna check that damn text message, okay? Maybe you busy, I don't know, all right? I'm gonna say 24 to 48 hours.
Okay, that's reasonable.
24 to 48 hours, you should receive some type of communication back out of respect. That's professionalism, especially if it has to do anything with business. But who knows what it has to do with? 48 hours, you need to get a return, a reply. All right, that's first of all. Did you leave a message? Was it a phone call?
Phone call. And yes, you left a message, phone call and left a message.
Phone call.
And telling you kind of, hey, and so you know it's business. I would say, I want to take it off this situation. But when this person contacts you, you know it's business. It's not friendly.
Right.
It's not just, hey, I'm
ain't calling to see what you're doing.
Right. I'm calling for an opportunity or some type of business.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm with you. 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah,
that's
24 to
text
48.
message or phone call. Because like Ty said, we all got our phone. We're never putting the phone down. Or it's somewhere within the vicinity. So you can't act like you didn't get it.
And if it's a business, it's normally a timeline associated with this. So it's imperative that you respond because most
people are waiting.
Yeah, shit.
Some things
got to
are
happen.
Yeah, they're trying to
deadline.
Yeah, there is and deadline makes deals, as the Jones family would say.
Right.
So if you are busy and you can't really talk, then should you still respond in that same time frame or just communicate? What should it be then?
Right.
It's like, hey, either you're in something. I need another day or something like that.
Well, you know what? First of all, if he didn't respond and he or she didn't respond, I would try again, reach out. That way, if you reach out a second time, they know that this is very important, right? So if you reach out a second time and they still don't contact you, and you left a voicemail, you sent a text message, and hell, even an email, okay? And if they don't do that, you just need to move to the next person because you did your due diligence and you tried to work from your network on out. You started in with your peer group and your network, and if you can't get it done on that level, then it's time to branch off from references from that network,
right?
Or whoever. So
and I like how you described it like that because I would expect most people to try to start a network. If I got an opportunity or business, I'm gonna try somebody that like that rug, like the Pete Pods rug.
Yeah.
I saw one of my partners on it, one of my friends' partners on it. I was like, well, hey, he do rugs. Let me give an opportunity.
We're gonna circulate this dollar. All right, we know how the black dollar got to circulate. We're gonna try to circulate it.
And let's just start with say how professionalism went in that instance. I hit him up because I didn't even have the guy's number. He was one of my friends.
Right.
Just know him on Facebook, saw him doing it. Messaged him on Facebook. Dude hit me back like 3 hours. Within about 3 hours. That was reasonable because if you check Facebook or you don't. Cool. Hit me back and said, hey, got your message. I could do this. We chopped it up. He said, hey, give me, this. Give me a little deposit. I'll start on it. Dude started on it like he said he would.
He did what he said he was going to do?
Exactly what he said he was going to do. Call me back, say, I'm going to call you on this day.
Bam.
Give you some updates, but call me on that day. Professional. Did what he said he was going to do. Then came and handed out, like, hey, I get off at this time. What's your schedule? I want to come by and hand it to you.
Right.
Presented it to me. Got paid. Did great work. Professionalism.
Right.
That's all I asked for.
But you just never know what folks got going on in their lives.
That's true.
Okay? You just never know.
So I don't take it for that because I don't.
That person ever get back with you for that?
No. But we're talking about some hypothetical situation. At this point.
Okay.
So, hey, here's what it is. Let me move on because I ain't trying to get Anyway,
let's talk about something nasty. Well, not nasty. Funny.
Okay, well, Travis Hunter got married. What you think about that?
Oh, you know what, man? First of all, marriage, I think, is the key to happiness.
It's
okay,
an institution.
It's an institution, man. That's how you build wealth together. That's how you.
So you think he should have been marrying her?
Man, marry who you love and who you like. If she makes him happy, I'm all for it. I don't really give a damn if you ask me, because they two young kids anyway. But I hear all the stuff about, didn't she Lil Wayne or something, or something? Didn't something happen?
No,
where she was untrustworthy or something like that.
Yeah, so she was saying it earlier. There were a bunch of like messages and stuff. How she was really just saying how she really didn't want him early.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
he got his teeth fixed too. I seen an old picture. Teeth are important. Okay, get your teeth.
I'll give him that.
Get your teeth fixed.
And I mean, I don't think he'd be mad to do. He ain't the easiest to look at. He little Daniel Caesar is.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see
Daniel
that.
Caesar is, and so
he got that bag.
And so I get it, because that is, I would say, the issue. Then black men or women, we'll just put it on that don't get love from their group, go outside the group and find happiness. Dude is gleeful. I don't know.
Joy.
You can say she may be trying to take him, but he look happy.
He
get
it.
For nothing else, he look happy.
I seen a video of you with that bouncing.
I was like, hey, whoa, she got that alien working, boy.
Hey, man, and she looked pregnant. I saw the. I saw a little something there.
I got married and swole up.
Kudos to them, man. They married. If you find that right person, what's this Teddy Pendergrass song? It's all good loving somebody, as long as somebody love you back.
So good loving somebody.
Yeah. I want somebody to love me just as much as I love them. If we on an equal plane with that, and we got God first, we can make it happen. So hopefully it works out for him. I heard he didn't have a prenup. When you're young, you following, you going with emotions.
You're going with your heart.
You're going with your heart. You're going with emotions and all that. And the only thing I can say is good luck, man, and more power to you. And hopefully y'all make it all the way, make it last forever.
I figured they would have gotten a prenup, but
I would have got a prenup. This different kind of money. You talking about millions on millions on millions.
I'm finna make enough money to where even if you take a little piece, I still, which he probably do, but she swole up. She got a clause in you, but I want to believe that they just, happy, man, just young.
Yeah.
Hopefully both of them have no intentions, because I think at the point she kind of met him, he still wasn't Travis Hunter yet.
Yeah.
When she really was like, "All right, you ugly Negro, come on."
Yeah,
had him sitting outside.
She knew he had a lot of potential.
You see, she had him sitting outside, waiting for her.
Oh, he was at
when they was like dating. Yeah, but
at Jackson State.
They was at Jackson State. Yeah.
Oh, he waited on her at a party.
Waited outside.
How long did he wait?
I don't know. 5 minutes is too long for me. But if that's your baby girl,
I ain't waiting outside no party for nobody.
I'm waiting outside for my kids.
Waiting outside.
I'm not waiting outside for nobody.
Your girl in there twerking.
Although we did wait outside for you at the Bronco Bowl, Q.
It was one of them nasty but classy parties, or
so anybody in this area, if you from Dallas, you know about the Bronco Bowl.
Yeah.
Or if you don't, that means you too young.
Is that when we were fighting TCU? No, we fought them
we went there
at Whataburger, but it was another fight. It was another fight at the Bronco Bowl. I'm trying to remember. I think D Wells and all them was out there.
If I'm not mistaken, it was after the Greek show.
Yeah,
the Delta Greek show.
This is when Shantae and then we all got in the car and rode back.
The car together.
Yeah,
we all got in the car together, but we had a great time. I don't know.
We about 8 deep in the Corolla.
And like a dog was laying across us because it was just we were packed in that
busted, sweating.
Say we get there, and I guess we can't get in, or the line is long. Ty was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go in.
And I'm gonna come get
I'm gonna come get y'all."
Did I come get y'all?
Hell no, you didn't come get us, Ty.
I think I started hopping, dog.
It started.
I think
we get in probably about an hour later. I probably exaggerate. About an hour later, Ty in the line, almost butt naked, sweating.
Yeah, I was brainwashed back then. You know, I was brainwashed back then.
Oh man, I meant to come back and get y'all.
Yeah,
we got in. It was all good.
Yeah, I was young, dumb, and full of that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
We had some great times back then.
Yeah. Or that. All right.
This or that. So
talk.
This or that, episode 23 with Ty Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This or that, summer or winter?
Summer.
So particularly why? You know, Ty gonna have that thigh meat out. Y'all seen this video?
What?
That's the camera right there. Look, Ty, look over there. What?
No. My bad.
Ty, Ty like one of them YNs now. Because, Ty, now, let me prop him up. He unmarried.
No. Yeah.
Good man. Got his own crib.
I've been married before, though.
Been married before, but he's single now.
Been single for a minute.
Got older kids, got younger kids he's taking care of. Single father.
Son of the
that know how to run the thing by. So if you know my story, I got a single father story. He got a single father story too. So you got a man know how to do what he do. Got his own money. When I say he got his own money, he got his own money. Got his own crib, own car, all of that. Grown kids out the house, be chilling. So that's why when you see him riding all day long, it's because he ain't got no other responsibility other than work.
Yeah.
So same path.
Somebody single out there?
So he got it.
Okay.
So Ty gonna have them young men shorts on.
The hoochie daddy short.
Them hoochie daddy shorts.
Yeah.
All right. So worker or entrepreneur?
I have an entrepreneurial spirit, but I enjoy working as well. So can we do a little this and that? Because
you can do this and that.
I was told a long time ago that the steady drop fills the bucket.
That's true.
Right. So working that job, getting that retirement, you contributing to that 401k.
That's nice little chill.
If it's an ESOP, it's employee owned. That's an additional 401k style option. So the steady drop fills the bucket, but also have some hustle on the side. You know what I'm saying? I play drums. For the love, you got to have multiple streams of income.
Music, man. Introvert or extrovert?
Extrovert.
All right, Prince or Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
Mike Jack. What's your favorite Michael Jackson song?
Favorite Michael Jackson song? Man, I kind of like some of the old stuff. You know what? I would say one of my earlier favorites was Off the Wall because my dad liked it. And I used to see my dad dance to Off the Wall. He used to ride skates and shit. Mm-hmm. And I would see him over with the skates on with Off the Wall and in the projects in Silsbee, Texas. And Silsbee, Texas, Southeast Texas. And I would see him, kind of groove into that.
That's
R.I.P.
That's dope. Yeah. Okay, so, all right.
Yeah.
Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan.
Episode 23.
Jordan, man, come on, man.
All right. Denzel or Samuel L?
I mean, I can't believe this is a hard decision for me. Of course, everybody gonna say Denzel, but I like Samuel.
Yeah,
I like how you say motherfucker all the time. And the range of characters that he play, and the humility in which characters that he does play. He don't have to be the lead. Point. He can just be an extra in the movie,
and he gonna steal the scene anyway.
Right.
That's a good point.
But I still gotta go with Denzel on that one.
So after all of that,
but I love Samuel Jackson.
Okay, passive or aggressive?
Aggressive.
All right.
Yeah.
Malcolm X or Martin?
Malcolm.
But
Martin was more
Car dealer,
real
Bobby
than
Gilliland.
what what everybody else say. You know what I'm saying? You got that Martin Luther King that everybody know about, that you read about. But my coach in high school was an alpha, and he would tell me, about Martin. He's like, Martin was a player. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was a man. You know what I'm saying? He was a man. Educated man. And Malcolm, both of them were great brothers, man. And Malcolm, his moral compass was part of the reason why he stood up against the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, was due to what he thought was with the girls and all that. The inconsistencies in the message. Yeah. What he was preaching didn't match up to what was actually going on in certain instances, I would say. But I love all the teachings, of both men.
Definitely.
Right? They credit to our race for sure.
Okay, so let's do a couple hood movies then.
Movies, oh yeah.
Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society?
I'm going to say Boys in the Hood because, first of all, you had better actors. Lawrence Fishburne is what turned Boys in the Hood into something that will live forever. Boys in the Hood gets played more than Menace to Society because of the message.
Right.
Both of them had positive, gritty messages of what it's like growing up in the hood. And I grew up in the hood, seen all that. All that, grew up around in a type of environment. And I can relate to both movies for sure. I wasn't a gangbanger. I was always athlete, but I always had, friends that sold dope and, and gangsters and all that type of stuff. I used to shoot dice with them all the time. But, Boys in the Hood.
All right, Harlem Nights or Coming to America?
Harlem Nights. But I like Coming to America.
You don't like hash.
Hash. Yeah. Swallow and shut up. Ain't I get my mouth ready for orange juice.
Ain't nothing but a
swallow in the container.
All right, The Wood or Best Man?
The Best Man.
Best Man. Okay.
Because you know what I'm saying. When you be thinking back to flashbacks, woo! You know what, dog? That's what kills us as men.
What?
It's not what's you see, it's what you don't see and what you think. It's the memories that be getting us. It's like, did you like it? How was it? Oh, I can see it in my head. That's what hurts us as a man. I'm older now. That don't hurt me no more. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm good. I'm almost 45. I done been through this thing.
Yeah, that's for real. Yeah. For real.
You can do whatever you want to do. I'm good.
All right, Martin or Fresh Prince?
Martin.
Yeah. Ali or Tyson?
Tyson would say Ali. So I got to go with Ali, and I love Mike Tyson.
Okay. All right. Chris Brown or Usher?
Usher, man. Chris Brown try to be a gangster. Come on, man. How you a gangster? How you a blood? But hey, it's all good. Okay. I ain't gonna talk about him.
Okay.
Yeah, come here. He used to be wholesome looking, man.
He just grew up. He think about he was 16. When he first came out, he was a kid.
Dog.
They were giving him a certain, kind of thing.
You know how I referenced that cloud? Was that the Proud Family, or was it a cartoon where everywhere this group or this child went, there was a cloud over their head? I think Proud Family were purple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chris Brown looking a little purple to me, man. Get your light back, brother. Get your light back. You know what I'm talking about? Get your light back.
I think he trying, man.
Get your light back, man. He going through the stage. He's 40?
No.
He's still young?
Yeah,
okay.
He's probably 31.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Probably 31, 32.
Oh, yeah, well, okay. He got some time. Keep living, brother. You get it right.
Keep living. Keep getting up in the morning. Okay, so Stevie Wonder or James Brown?
Stevie. James Brown.
I know them you boys.
Them
both you boys.
First of all, I took a picture with Stevie Wonder in 1987 in Beaumont, Texas, Lamar University at the Montaigne Center. My dad snuck me into the concert. Stevie Wonder had a concert in Houston, and they were on their way to New Orleans on I-10. So they did a show in Beaumont. It was in the paper. My grandma had the clip. I don't know. But I love Stevie Wonder. Love Stevie Wonder. That's why I got to go with Stevie Wonder. I love James Brown because I'm on the one.
Yeah.
Got to be on the one. Yeah.
All right, so let me see. All right. Let me get to these. Let me do Brandy or Monica.
I don't really care.
You don't really care?
Yeah. Brandy. But Monica got the classics, right? Never would have caused you no pain.
She got the hood class. So it's more like the hood girl versus the
hood girls I used to talk to was on that Monica.
On the Monica.
Monica and Escape.
Kick down your door,
yeah, all that.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where the
Monica.
more
It was on that
kinda,
Monica.
Established was like Brandy, the vocal Bible.
But I want to be down the remix though. That was nice.
About Jay Short.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one.
Okay.
And Wanye and Brandy.
But as soon
Broken Hearted.
I close my eyes. Yeah.
Broken Hearted was a good one.
That was a
Monica
good
ain't got no good ass duets. Was Monica ever on a duet?
Now see, I can't think of nothing now.
No.
Yeah, I can't think of no duets. The good duet she was on. All her stuff was kind of hers.
This was that time period when what's that? I don't want you to stay so we can play this little game. Yeah. That's all at the same time period.
God,
and I was me.
Let me be the
one to make.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of that group.
That's the Blackberry Molasses group.
No, that was that had the girl in it. So they had the boys. They were like, what name is Subway? Was that the name of the group? Subway.
Thinking about you, boom, 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 every day.
Yeah, that was I think that was Subway.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Phone call or text?
Phone call.
Paint the town red or quiet night at home?
Quiet night at the house. I'm at the crib. I'm chilling.
All right, last one.
10 o'clock, I ain't going. I'm at the house.
Last one on grits. Salt and pepper or butter and sugar?
Sugar don't go on grits.
What? All right.
If you need some sugar, go get you some cream of wheat.
Oh, so.
Yeah, no, sugar don't go on grits.
Last question in the game section. What are 3 things you would take on a deserted island?
3 things that I would take on a deserted island. 3 things I would take on a deserted island. All right, man. I'm going to answer this fast without really thinking about it. Off the top of my head, I will take a woman. No,
Supple.
No, I won't have no peace. Hey, there ain't nobody else out here but you.
Arguing. When you getting us off this island?
3 things I would take on a deserted island. Damn, I don't think I've ever been asked that question.
I know. I like that. Give you a little razzle dazzle.
3 things that I would take on a deserted island. A boat. Can a satellite phone be one thing? Because a satellite phone, a boat, a satellite phone.
You might catch one of them waves. You can get somebody to come get you.
Yeah. Wilson!
Hey, boy, fell apart with that ball.
Boat, a satellite phone, and
you get you a woman out there, man.
Yeah, give me a woman out there. Yeah, we gonna talk.
Ain't nothing wrong with
I can fish. You know what I'm saying? We gonna eat. I can start a fire. We gonna eat. Some of these mama don't even know how to start no fire. You know, ain't no lighter fluid out there. We gonna make it. We gonna make it happen.
We gonna make it.
You done seen The Revenant.
So let me hear. Okay. So we always at Peace Pod. I always like to get a triumph story.
Triumph. Okay.
Yeah. So give me your what we call it. I call it for Peas your Phoenix moment.
Phoenix moment
where you rose from the ashes.
Man, rose from the ashes. How much time we got?
You got a few minutes. Because I still need a story from you too. We gonna get
What story? I don't want to tell all my business on it.
You can't tell it all. It's an us moment.
Triumph story for me. Okay, I would say this. The college, that whole transition thing. All right. Yeah, I was at North Texas and, went to school, played football, did all that type of stuff. But I really was doing too much when I think back. Some of the greatest memories that I had, and I went twice, some of the greatest memories ever in my life as a youngster in college, that first era, happened at UNT and all the road tripping and all the places that I've gone. But I think I didn't have it all in perspective like I should. I was just too out. I was just too out. I was just doing too much and having a great time, and that caused me to not finish during that first time. Broke my ankle. All right, and a lot of people know the story. Then I went to the military, didn't want to go. Oh, yeah, broke my ankle. I had 2 kids coming at the same damn time. At the same time. Yeah, at the same time, right?
It's what we call ghetto twins.
I had ghetto twins, 6 months apart. They're both 21 now. But at that time, I had 2 women pregnant, I had a broken ankle. I got kicked out of school for fighting at Katina Del Sol.
Katina Del Sol.
Yeah, Katina Del Sol. I got kicked out.
Was that one of our fights or was that a football fight or a bros fight? That was a football fight.
It was a football fight, but somehow my name got called. If you went to North Texas, the white man, the student rights and responsibilities person. Yep. You got to go see him.
Got to go see him with you.
Yeah, if your name get called, you got to go see him. So I got kicked out for the semester and all this type of stuff. I'm like, what am I going to do? And
I know what you did do. You came come kick it with us. Now playing. Keep going.
Oh yeah. I kicked it. And matter of fact, we was hanging so tough, and the person that could have saved me and got me back in school without being suspended was coming out to Denton. She was my trainer, and she's the UNT Hall of Fame and all this stuff. She was going to come and get me back in school because she had the stroke to do it. And I was supposed to meet her, but I was so in shame. I was so ashamed because people had high expectations for me.
Right.
And I felt like I let all those people down. And I was at your crib. Chilling.
We was chilling.
I said, hey, I didn't want to meet her because I didn't want her going out of her way, and she came, but she lived in outside of Denton. Wow. So she was coming home, so she wasn't going out of her way. Anyway, long story short, didn't meet her, boom, ex-wife, which is my friend. She's my friend. Told me, you ain't go to the military. 9/11 just happened. And I'm like, you want me to go get killed, go to the military? 9/11 just happened. But I went to the military, best decision I ever made. And did that time, had fun. That's a whole nother story with friends and people that I met from across the world right there. But and coming back to school and finishing up, getting multiple degrees and, ended up with 3 degrees, master's degree and all that kind of stuff. So I would say that was a personal triumph because I remember being out on that ship, out in the ocean, praying. God hears your prayers when you're on that water, especially when you're on that water. You don't see nothing. I can't even see my hand.
Can't see nothing.
Yeah, so I remember praying for certain things to happen, and they happen. I just, what is it? What is it? Faith without work is dead. All right. So I activated my faith and applied the work ethic and had the plan, and I planned the work and worked the plan, and it happened. So
that's true.
Yeah. So I would say that's a short triumph story.
And I'm a testament to because I saw the whole thing. Yeah. So I saw the growth, I saw the change, and I remember him telling me, "Dog, I'm finna go back to school. I'm getting my master's in safety management." And I remember him saying that
occupational safety,
occupational safety management. Yeah. And I remember him starting, and then every now and then, finish his class. Dog, I'm finna graduate. Yeah. I'm getting this. So I'm finna go get this other part, this other certification for this. Yeah. And now here he is. So it takes work. If you don't know it, That's why he said long story short, because it's
Right.
not a short time. It takes time
Right.
for that stuff to happen. The consistency, what
Right.
we've been talking about.
Consistency is
and
the
then
key.
putting that faith into action, not just sitting on your
Activate your
hand.
faith.
Activate, because you can't manifest.
Right.
Y'all try to say manifest means, I can say it and it's just gonna happen.
Right.
You are a God, but you're a little God, so you can't just make that happen.
Yep, and I tell
You
my
gonna have to
kids
work.
all the time. Like, say, man, what you trying to get this? I tell my daughter all the time. She want everything now. I'm like, yo, it's a journey to accumulate these things over time. Just keep playing your work and working your plan, knocking these small
And the journey
goals
is
out.
fun.
Yeah.
I mean, we hate it. Nobody likes
Embrace
to
the
go through
journey.
this, but Embrace
Embrace that
Because
journey.
it's fun to look back and now to have them stories and be like, man, remember we was in
Man.
college, broke, piecing our money
Kicked it.
together, kicking it just to get something to eat, and we just hanging, doing nothing.
Remember the stadium?
The
Man, we had a big fight up in there. Everything wasn't about fighting.
everything,
But man, it was off the chain. It was one of the
and
biggest
we mopped
fights.
some folks up.
It was one of the biggest
never
fights
let
ever.
no other organization
Yeah.
tell you anything,
Yeah.
but them other than them getting mopped up
Right.
because they lying.
Greek explosion at North Texas. Zeta Eta. Shout out to Zeta Eta. Them
Shout out
Deltas.
to Zeta Eta. Amazing,
Amazing Zeta Eta. Greek explosion at North Texas. I don't know when they started. Did it start in the late 80s or
Yeah.
mid 80s or 70s?
around there sometime.
But everybody used to come to that
all
Greek
the way
show.
up through the 90s.
Yeah.
In
2000s, yeah.
Mid
Yeah.
2000s.
Yeah,
People
man.
were coming
Man.
in droves.
Man.
So you always came to North Texas.
So much fun.
You always came by Phi Gamma.
Yeah.
If you the bros, you know who Phi Gamma is.
Yeah, you used to come
You
down.
and TTWU. Act like you don't know. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Bruh just come down and clean up.
Okay.
We had that ratio 18, 19 to 1. All right. Everybody
So-
won.
Reminisce on the love we had.
Everybody won. Rotating
Yeah.
Q's love coming. I mean,
Bro.
bruhs was coming from everywhere.
Everywhere.
So it was, you know,
Alright, so what I
midnight
need,
breakfast, TWU.
Whoa, say.
Yeah.
Say.
I used to sneak by the mirrors at Gwen and start.
Shout out
Gwen.
again, shout out to RC. We used to go what we call it lizard lounging. So lizard lounges with me because TWU is a college in North Texas. I mean in Denton, all women, Texas Women's University.
Yeah, yeah.
So most of those women stay in those 224 floors of those two dorms and have no car. They only have school from Monday to Thursday. So on Fridays
Right.
they had nothing to do, no cars and not going home. So on Thursdays we go lizard lounging, sit down in the lobby, and just kind of see what come on.
And
down.
we used to go to the cafeteria at
Go to
TWU.
the cafeteria.
I met my wife. She was on
the
the top of a
cafeteria.
table. You know, because they used to dance.
They did.
They used to be on
dancing.
top of the tables popping.
So they used to have dance.
In
They
the
be down there in
cafeteria.
they little night clothes, and they had a little piano down there.
Popping.
So RC would get on the piano, or somebody that could play, and I'd sing a little bit, or Gordon get on the piano, he sang a little bit, and we be down there having a nice little,
Oh, yeah, y'all
nice
was doing
little
y'all
slice
thing.
of life.
Dog.
Woo!
We were so fortunate during our little era at North Texas to have the type of talent that we had, the personalities.
Yeah.
Everything was, the football team was doing well, the basketball team, the track teams.
track.
We had everybody on the
Music
yard.
had-
The K's came back.
The
All the
Kappas came
Yeah, the
back.
Kappas came
Kappas,
back. Thursday,
everybody
all
was
of
back.
that. And we were all,
crazy.
we had a full roster.
Full.
We had a full roster
Roster.
during that time period, man. And
Yes, sir.
Everybody was doing their
Everybody
thing.
was doing their
We was
thing.
competitive, but then when we went to other schools,
It
when
was
we saw
all
each
up.
other, we stood
Yeah.
together. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I want to talk about. That's what
Yeah.
about the fight that we had at the skating ring.
Yeah, we
so
fought
it's
the-
just
we
all
fought
of the
the
organizations there. We
Yeah.
mopped the alphas up. No,
Not the
no
North
cap.
Texas Alphas.
Not,
but
and that's what I want to
I
talk
think
about.
whatchamacallit was a Neo though.
Yeah, Denard, Sam, all the
No, the youngster. He's on he do the camera, the photography now. Man, he my
Tip?
guy
No.
too. No, not Tip. This before Tip.
Okay. Sam. That's what you talking about.
Black Sam.
Yeah,
sure.
Sam. Yep, that's what you talking about. He do photography. So he's so that,
He's a Neo,
That
man.
was what we talked about to where we were fighting. But you turn around and see an alpha from the yard
Sam
and be like,
Will and them. Will and Sam, all of them. Yeah,
you turn
they
around
just
and
went
see,
over.
what was the German dude's name? Remember the one that had the eyes?
Oh, yeah, that's what you call him, baby daddy.
Yeah, can't remember his name. God dog.
Christina, baby.
My guy. Good guy, man.
Yeah.
Or we down the scrap, you turn around and see one of them be like, say, man, we from the same yard.
Yeah.
So they,
oh, yeah, we about to fight?
Yeah,
oh,
like,
no. We together. Yeah. We ain't going to fight each other.
You grab another alpha, wham him out.
Yeah.
Great times. What I need from you, Ty, is a us moment. So I've talked about people know us as seeing us. We generally 1 and 2. You see him, you gonna see me. You see me, you gonna see him. Or we around in the vicinity.
Turn his camera off. Turn the camera off. Oh, you don't want that? Us okay? All right.
I need. Like give the Corey Holcomb back.
hey, what? I watched too much 5150. That's my problem. Us moment. We can say Bilal.
Say
that we was really on that Bilal.
We was on that Bilal. We knew that album back and
when
forth.
Will You Call? Grow. Love poems.
Yeah, love poems. Man, when will you call?
Yeah.
Living in the.
I may go Saint Emmanuel route. Because the second time around, I got into the church at Saint Emmanuel playing drums for Saint Emmanuel.
Yeah, I was playing the bass.
And you was on the bass. And I'm trying to figure out.
Had a good little music.
We had so many us moments. I don't know which
that's
one.
What I'm saying. We done had a whole bunch of us moments going to Commerce, listen to the tweet.
You know I'll be waiting for you.
We driving 2.5 hours listening to R&B.
Real smooth.
You know I'll be waiting for you. That's when that Carl T was out too.
Yeah,
Look at me. I can't stop crying.
Yeah.
We'd had some good moments.
The LRP3, I was there. I had the T-shirt on.
Yeah,
I was in the crowd.
Party.
Yeah, I was all of that.
Juneteenth. Yeah, Tyler been there.
Waco and back.
Waco, man. Tyler made the Houston. We were both in Houston in 2012.
Together. We both had Impalas.
Like when I say me and him got like a lot of parallels.
Yeah.
Tragically, when the stuff happened, I was the one that called.
You made the phone call.
Yeah,
when Sherry was killed.
We got a lot of parallels.
I was hooping too. I was in Atlanta hooping. Yeah. I was like, what's up, dog? I call you back.
What's up, dog?
I'm gonna play.
What's up, dog? It's good. I'm in the gym. He said, what's up, dog? I'm in the gym. You good? I was like,
and I called you back.
Just call me back. I was like,
called you back.
Dog, just call me back when you finish.
The boy, man, that right there, man. My son, mother, and my dad passed in the same year. That changed me.
Yeah,
that changed me right there, man.
And from my perspective, seeing how you reacted to that, and you were like, hold on, doc. Like I
had to get it together, man.
You had a immediate, like on the phone, had an immediate change from like, this was time before I told him, and because on the phone you were like, you just kind of got quiet for a little. You was like, say, I gotta do this. I gotta call my son. I gotta figure out where he is.
I had to grow up. Right. I went from immaturity to maturity. I think
in that moment, you was like, I gotta call my son. I gotta get him. I gotta
Yeah.
And like, you made the plan, and you was back home. You had TJ, and then it was me, you and TJ, me
you and Chance. Yeah.
And we used to be. You see all four of us. Us and our kids at homecoming. Y'all go play. That's why, man. That's why.
Now all the Phi Gamma brothers start having kids.
Then they all start having kids. Like, that's why, for one, you can't really tell us nothing about the single mother struggle and single dad.
I'm in the hard meetings, all that shit.
I've been that. I was the daddy. I was, you go to the meetings, be like, no, it's me. It's just me. There's no miss nothing. It's just me. You talk to me.
Yeah, man.
Talk to me. Ain't no woman talk to me. It's me.
Dog, that's why I think I just had to be at the age that I was in order to have the energy to do it. Because now, what?
Be tired, man.
Like, man.
Robert, that's why Robert get everything. He be like, man, go ahead, man. I can't argue with you.
If money can't fix it, I don't know how it's gonna be fixed.
Because I'm tired. Because I'm tired.
I'm like, man.
I'm tired.
But you're older. The younger kids don't know what it's like to struggle.
Man, yeah,
and
that's true.
you know, so we're more patient.
My younger
Yeah.
son that now I
Yeah.
did the right way. Me and Eska had together, baby, love, all of that
Yeah,
good stuff.
love.
That kid will never know what it feels like to live in an apartment.
Right.
Never. I mean, prayerfully, he'll never have a car. He'll never be stuck on the side road because
Right.
the car broke down because
Right.
I couldn't afford a good car, or sliding around because I had Maypop tires. You know, when it rained or when it
Right.
snowed. He'll never know none of that.
Right.
Chance was thugging it out with me, like thugging it,
Thugging.
apartment to apartment,
Man.
just pillar to post, trying to figure it
Man.
out. Mama, can you help? Little sister, can you? Big brother, can you keep him a look? Hey, all of that.
I went back to school with mine, boy.
You went back. I was getting my
stamps.
masters. Yep.
I was getting some wig. Give me some of that cheese and that milk.
Yep. I was getting a masters with Chance.
Yeah.
Just single daddy in it out. So
Yeah.
I get it. So that father stuff, that's why he and I are generally harder on men. Because them excuses are, I ain't got no excuses. I don't really take excuses on
Ain't
it.
got no
'Cause
excuses
We've
for you.
done it. Anything else you want to get before you get out of here, man? We
Dog,
know
man.
you got to come back. We got a bunch of stories.
Yeah, man.
Look, so
Show
we
him
back.
that dog.
We back. Come on in.
Put it on
Focus
the
up.
5 gamma side.
Focus up.
Oh, no, that's the 5 gamma
This
side.
Here we go.
There you go.
Yeah, so shout out to my ADP.
Yeah.
Kendall Williams, he did this dog. So this is the Phi Gamma dog.
95.
The Phi Gamma 95. This is Phi Gamma bully.
Right.
Here
So we've been keeping this
in the family.
in the family, right? We want to give it to some bros, maybe younger than us, but
But I don't think
maybe we can talk about potential candidates on the podcast who would be worthy to house this.
Who gonna be worthy to get it?
I don't know.
I don't know nobody worthy enough to get it right now.
We got some worthy candidates.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot them down. Don't say no names. I'm gonna shoot them down.
Ain't
I'm
gonna,
tell you
ain't gonna
why.
say any names, but that right there has been with us.
Nothing against anybody particularly. It's just it's hard to give away the memorabilia.
Yeah, no.
to anybody.
Yeah.
You know, that's just
We done
me.
wiped the blood
My
off of it.
Yeah, my LB had it for a long time, but
Yeah.
he don't never go nowhere and do nothing. So it's kind of we took it.
I had it for how many years? I had
Ty
it about 5, 6,
confiscated it.
7,
Ty
8.
had it 5, 6. I think
7,
I done
I
had
don't
it probably 4 or 5 at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
So it may be time to take
We
another.
want to
lap.
give it to somebody.
But I want somebody that's gonna represent it, not gonna break it. That's gonna take care of it.
Yeah. First of all, they gotta be stable.
And you got to be stable. So you got to be married or stable.
Yeah, you just
I don't know.
living conditions stable. You know what I'm saying? We don't want a lot of moving and all that. You know what I'm saying?
No pillar to post, no crust in the corner.
Yeah.
None of that you have some stability, then you can maybe get it. Okay, well, we'll get out of here. I told you I was going to give you the 12 P's. So I ain't giving out no information. Everybody got these P's. They could be 12, or if you take out the duplicate of
Piss poor
P's,
preparation and all that?
yes. So if you
Okay.
take out the duplicates, people are 7 or 6, whatever. But piss poor preparation promotes piss poor performance, and piss poor performance promotes pain.
We used to
Quick
get our
little
ass
phrase.
beat for that.
Quick little phrase, but you learned it, and then if you really started letting it sink in and apply it, you understand. Because preparation is everything. It's like cooking. I saw Kirk Franklin said he used to talk about why grandmama and them food used to be so good back in the day, them Sunday dinners. They were so good because they made them on Saturday. They prepared.
Set in.
Yeah. The preparation of getting all the stuff out, the meat out, seasoning it up, putting it on, letting it marinate, or cooking it, marinate, say Thursday night or Friday night, and Saturday night, cooking it and preparing it. Then Sunday is ready and they just warming it up. So that preparation made sure that meal, everything sunk in, it was good. And then it had time for all those ingredients to come together just right. So it wasn't too much pepper or too much salt. Everything tastes evened out and it was all good. And then on Sunday, there was no rushing. We didn't rush to go to church because our clothes was already out. It was already ironed. We were ready. So then Sunday you went to church, had a good time, and then you were able to fellowship with just mama, even just warming up the food and not slaving over it.
Right.
So everybody had time to really sit back and enjoy each other. So if you prepare well, things generally go well. Things are going to happen. You always may get a little divot in the road, but make sure that you prepare for what you want to do. It will take longer, but if you take the time to prepare, your road is generally a lot more smooth as you go along. So
Right.
that's my little thing I have for y'all. And so we got what you got? You got some?
I know I referenced my hometown.
Silsbee.
I'm originally from Silsbee, Texas, right? And I left Silsbee going in 4th grade. And I was raised in Dallas. All right. So D-Town is where I was raised, and you can pretty much say it's like my home as well. And I just like to clarify that. You know, I left Silsbee when I was 10. And I was in Dallas.
Pretty
10
much.
on, you know.
You grew up in Dallas.
Grew up in Dallas.
You have to clarify to people too. They
Just
be
gotta
thinking I'm from
clarify.
Denton. Like nigga. I hate to be
I got the triple D tatted.
But I'm
you know
not
what I'm
from
saying? I'm D-Town, baby.
Fort Worth, Texas.
I just like to
asked me
clarify that.
Oh, a Constable Eddie.
Oh,
I thought you was from Denton. Like Eddie, man, don't get pushed.
Yeah.
You my boy.
Ain't nothing wrong with Denton.
Ain't nothing wrong with Denton.
Ain't nothing wrong with Denton.
And I know my phone number is 940, but my phone number's from college. That's the same number I had in college.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dad was a pastor of a church in Denton.
Yeah.
And so that is
Great
where people
pastor.
get that connection from, because they would go to North Texas, everybody come to the church and be like, hold on, Dad. Hold on. And then we got these same names. So people like, yo, hold on. Yo,
Yeah.
nigga, wasn't you just... Yeah.
Hey, and you know what? Those in Denton, when you used to have the Juneteenth festivals at the Martin Luther King
Martin Luther
Center,
King Center.
and how your pops, he was the head of the Pastor Coalition or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't he the head of that?
He was. The
And-
founder. He created it, man. He founded it.
we gonna unionize.
Yeah.
He was like Pimp C.
Then
We better
ministerial
unionize these rappers. He
He did.
unionizing
He
the
unionized
pastors.
the pastors.
Yeah, you know what I'm
The
saying?
Ministerial Alliance in
Yeah.
Denton. Yeah, Daddy founded that.
Hey.
He got a day in Denton, May the 13th, something like that.
Man,
Daddy
Pastor
got a
Pullum,
date.
boy.
Your daddy got a date.
Man, Pastor
Shit.
Pullum used
Come
to
on
bring
now.
that message. And you know what, man? I still be looking for that type or that style of preaching, but you can't get that because you grow. That has been churned and developed
That's the stability,
and mastered.
that's the consistency.
Yeah, he
man,
was cold.
These young preachers now want to be celebrities.
Yeah, he
they
was
want to wear
singing.
their Gucci and Balenciaga.
Yeah.
and look at you funny because you ain't got none. Like dog,
Yeah,
people
man.
are paying you and you got
Close the doors. Close the doors.
Close the doors. I don't want to get on these preachers. I don't want to get on them because my daddy was one, and so my daddy he don't like when I talk bad about the bishops. So,
Hey, when somebody say something, close the doors.
close the doors.
Close the doors.
But that one preacher,
What? Which one?
I ain't gonna say no names. I'm gonna stop.
We can go all day, dog.
Yeah, we can, because I'm gonna stop because daddy come see the door open up magically or something, be like daddy, like he coming in, the spirit coming in. He don't like me talking.
When the Spirit of the Lord is on my heart.
Say, what was our jam? That Twinkie Clark.
Oh yeah,
I'm still here, boy.
Oh no, that's Dorinda.
Dorinda Clark.
Yeah,
Boy,
Dorinda Clark.
I'll
Yeah,
run out this door right now. That Dorinda come on.
Yeah, I seen her at the airport, dog, in St. Louis, man. You know, when I see celebrities and stuff, I don't. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly taught me that.
Don't get starstruck around me, buddy.
I was starstruck. R. Kelly, man. I was living in Addison, and he was down here having a concert or something at a club. He was at the Lifetime Fitness hooping.
Right quick, we're not condoning any of Kel's actions.
Oh, you don't say that.
Because no people be hating.
Oh, they be hating? Yeah, I saw R. Kelly. I've been going to R.
I'm not
Kelly
condoning his
since,
actions.
since Tempo Slow.
And I'm not,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not turning off his music. That's just
Right.
me.
Right.
Other people, whatever.
I saw him. I'm in my car. On the car. I said, Kels. I said, what's up, man? Let me get a picture with you. The nigga looked at me. He said, say, man, I don't take pictures with dudes, man. And I was like, I drove off. I was like, what? But then I had to give myself some neck. I'm like, why am I so enamored to
just
try
a
to take a
man, too.
picture with another dude like that?
He just a man.
You know, it's because I like his music.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
Yeah.
day taught me a lesson, man. I'm like,
Yeah,
man, I don't give a-
he was being you should if you're in that position. I get it. If you're just totally busy, I get it.
I was a fan.
But if you in that
I am a
position,
fan.
you probably should. I wouldn't have a problem taking a picture with somebody. It's just
Yeah.
part of it.
But-
You get, it's part of the fame.
I don't even know how to ask them for pictures. I don't even ask
So
them.
now I don't get starstruck. You know, I sang with a couple singers. I sang with Jill Scott, Erica Badu, all them.
Yeah.
I don't get starstruck because you learn they just people.
They never
Just,
they just like everybody else.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
Real.
you get behind the curtain. They put their pants on just like you do.
I saw Ronnie DeVoe when I was living in Atlanta. I used to go to the. I'm looking at the door, right? I'm sorry. I saw Ronnie DeVoe and some New Edition members. It was just Ronnie though. In Atlanta, used to go to the compound, and I'm in the compound, and I saw a dog. Q Beta, Trey. I see this dude
Trey, my
everywhere. Yeah,
what I'm saying.
I see Trey.
25 lighters.
No matter what part of the country I'm in.
Yeah, he be a little bit.
I see Trey. But anyway, I seen Ron, and I shake brother's hand. I say, man, I shake his hand. I said, man, appreciate all the music, man. Appreciate your contribution, and I'll leave it at that, man. If I support you, I'm gonna shake your hand like a man and say thank you, man.
And
Appreciate
keep
it, man.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
Yeah,
Because they just regular people.
Just regular people. I met Marvin. Speaking of, remember Marvin Sapp at Kitchen and Cocktail.
Oh
Yeah. He was up there at the bar. I mean, drinking water. He was just chilling, but he was getting a nice little meal, enjoying the music. Because I do my thing on that music.
When the next time you gonna be up there singing Friday? You still do Friday?
Done, man. We done, man. 3 years. We done.
Okay.
The residency is over.
Yeah,
we'll be doing something for Juneteenth this year, so I'll let y'all know when that's gonna happen. I met Chico Bean was there too. I met a lot of people. Kitchen Cocktail, everybody come through there.
Right.
So Michael Parsons, Waka Flocka, Chico Bean, everybody.
The Chicago Kitchen and Cocktails, that's probably one of the better ones to me. That's off
Man,
Madison
he said
Avenue.
DC, the one they said.
DC's nice too.
They said DC.
I like Chicago. I just like the city of Chicago.
Shout out to Kevin Kelly, the owner. Michael Ashton went to high school, part of the ownership. Aaron, a lot of black brothers that went to Paul Quinn College.
Paul Quinn College.
Small
but mighty.
Man, doing their thing. We salute y'all and doing that, just being real brothers, giving opportunities and making that money. Yeah. Keep doing your thing, fellas.
Speaking of noops, man, we had some good noops on our yard, man. Rob and
Romel.
Romel used to really
Romel
epitomize what a Kappa was to me.
Is what that's a Kappa do. Well, North Texas to me, that's Kappa royalty.
We shoot a lot of dice,
man.
We shoot a lot of dice.
Bud Mike, RC.
Bud
Mike said that was his crib. We always say RC and Bud Mike crib, but Bud Mike was like, that was my crib.
The D was in my name.
Yeah, that's what he always say. It was my bad, Bud Mike.
They LBs though.
Y'all LBs.
DA.
All them brothers, man.
Rob, and then the younger ones.
The DJ.
Jason Datum. They look young, but they came and they kept it going.
Yeah,
they kept it going.
God dang, what was the one that wrote?
Tiger. Tiger was the Tiger was doing his thing.
Our era kind of and then Ro came was our era DJ Ro Parrish.
Yeah.
Shout out to them, man. So good brothers, man. Respect them dudes, man. I got too many good homeboys that are Kappas to really disrespect, and to me, they the only ones that kind of try to uphold some manly stuff. I mean, even though they roll in them shoulders a lot, but we can say a lot about the finesse that bros have gone from hopping to. So it's clean it up. This. With Kappas, if you already was doing the shoulders anyway, so getting softer by everybody's standards is just gonna look way more softer. Bros from high knee to low back to now they finessing. Now everything is suave and what do they call it? It ain't finesse when they they call it hop. They don't even call it hop. We used to call it hopping. Now they stepping too. We used to march. We used to hop. Now I don't know what they doing. It's ballerina work to me.
I like that thunder.
It's some high intensity calisthenics. They doing hit workouts now.
Oh yeah, they most definitely doing hit workouts.
They flexible.
It's just different,
It's just different era. I can't be mad.
It's a different time, and I see them hopping, and I'm like, I can do that. But I like to hear that traditional boot.
Yeah,
I want to hear that boot on the ground.
I want sweating, shirt off, nasty. I like the bruh stuff just to be simple and nasty.
Yeah, authentic with it.
I thought it was simple, but it was nasty.
Q-dogging
hard.
isn't a hop or a step. It's really an attitude. You know what I'm saying? You can
That's
be
true.
basic, but you got to have that, you know, that attitude with it. That's what makes it
Oh,
cute.
bros, can we get back to nasty tails? Can we get back? I want nasty dog because you supposed to be protecting the line. So the last dude, the tail got to be nasty.
Where my
He
tail
got to
at?
be the dog.
I need
My
to call
tail,
Trey.
Jeremy. Rude, Jeremy. My tail holler at me.
Chris Mack.
My deuce won't.
I got to.
What up, Mac
I gotta
Daddy,
call
man?
Chris.
Love you too, man. Mac,
ILB.
that's my boy. Me
Shout
and
out
Mac
to
are
Spring
the king
2001.
of the Batman, the Irish goodbyes.
Dog, we gotta get Sleepy on here. We talked about him too, so we got to get him on here to promote, and
about
so he
that.
can defend himself on how he rides the bike. So it's two sides to every story.
It's two sides,
So
but
we
we
got
just
to
telling
let-
ours, and so you
We just
lose
did-
this bro sleeping.
Yeah,
You
we gotta get
lose.
Sleepy out of here. He would have came today too.
He would have. I think I called him, but he didn't roll too long. Hey, well, say man, Ty, appreciate you jumping on Peace Pod, episode 23, man. It's always a pleasure. He will be back. Me and Ty talk so much, I probably should just call him more often and have you like Black Tony. Just have your little segment.
Yeah.
You call and we just talk about it, whatever we talk about.
we talk about whatever the day.
Because we have way better conversations on the phone.
Really?
We be on the phone crying.
Yeah, and this is tamed. I can't really.
Yeah, it's kind of
You
hard
know.
to get loose because we be talking about y'all, not y'all, but just situation. We let our hair down more because we're a little more respected now, so our opinions are they flow out too far. Now we can't disrupt anything that we have going on.
That's
so
right.
we appreciate y'all jumping on Peace Pod, man. We will see y'all. Make sure y'all go holler at hookers in Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah.
This is Feast Pod.